So this is called the Thanksgiving room. Got a nice little water feature.
So welcome to the Thanksgiving room. Allertons originally called it the Cupid room for the Cupid water fountains they picked up in Italy somewhere. One year they had a Thanksgiving luncheon in the room. Ever since then we call it the Thanksgiving room. They had chairs, sofas set out. They were smoking, drinking, lounging. When they were ready for their luncheon, they had a buffet line set up in the pavilion behind me. They walked through, they got their food, and they ate on the other side.
I don't see any wasp nests. Are there wasps on this island?
There's a mud dauber nest up there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's kind of that's a wasp, but they're not aggressive.
No. Okay.
But yeah, we do have paper wasps. No, we do have native yellow-faced bees on the island. Those are only native bees, and they're pretty rare and endangered. Mostly grow along the shoreline.
Okay.
But we do have honeybees that have been introduced. So this pavilion, like the house then at the beach, was designed by John Gregg Allerton, Robert's adopted son. He was an architect. He did all the buildings in the garden. His father, Robert, was a self-taught landscape architect. He designed the gardens, the rooms, where every single plant, tree, or bush was put in the ground. That was all Robert. John Gregg just did the buildings. So they came through, they got their food, and they ate on this side.
There's another one of those deer statue over there.
So on this half of the Thanksgiving room, they had a long table set up lengthwise, covered with white linen, different sets of fine china. And on this side, we have a curved, they planted a curved outer wall of rafus palms.
Rafus
As an outer
palms.
wall to this side of the room. And on either side of the pavilion, we have walls of shell ginger. It's called shell ginger. Before the flowers open up, they look like little white seashells with little pink, shiny, pink magenta tips. Once the flowers open, they have a beautiful red, yellow interior blossom. So of the 1,600 species of gingers in the world, we only eat a half a dozen for your ginger root. Most of your gingers are ornamentals.
Oh, interesting.
Beautiful looking or smelling flowers. These just look good. Yeah, most of your gingers are just ornamentals. We only eat about a half a dozen for your roots, ginger roots, not these. We're going to head out this way to our next room. Hunt. One of the stipulations of the Allerton Trust is we can't polish or clean any of the statues in this garden. Robert insisted we let them all age gracefully over time, develop their own patina. So you can see Diana here, she's covered with lichens, brophytes. Over the years, she's lost half her left foot. She lost her right toe. Diabetes, gangrene, I'm not sure. She lost her headdress, whatever was pinned up here like a fruit bowl or flowers. Her hunting dogs, the two puppies, have both lost their lower jaws.
Oh my.
So now they look like little pigs. But they're hunting dogs because she's the goddess of the hunt. Another thing the Allertons did with their statues, they place them in strategic locations. Sometimes the entrance of a room, sometimes looking or facing a direction they wanted their guests to go, towards another room. So Diana here, she's looking right across the back of the Thanksgiving room we just walked out of up the stone stairs on the far side. Those stairs would lead their guests to another room. But our insurance company says they're not safe anymore, so we're going this way. We're going to get to the next room. We just got to do an end run to get the orchard. The Allertons planted this during World War II. They were originally just spending the winters down at that house on the beach from 1938 on. And they were down in that house on December 7th, 1941, when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. Right away, martial law was declared across the territory. We weren't a state yet. But unless you were military, you could not leave or enter the islands during the war. We were under martial law the whole time. So the Allertons were stuck here for the duration. They couldn't go back home to Illinois for nearly 5 years. And they realized really quickly we got to do a better job of feeding ourselves. So they planted this fruit orchard to get them through the war years. All kinds of things. In the back they got avocados, mangoes. We got lychee or lychee, Escobio cherry, Suriname cherry,
Escovitio cherry.
From Africa, related to breadfruit.
A cherry tree that grows in the tropics.
Guava
Wow.
from South America. So the Escobio cherry here is not a sweet cherry, it's a tart cherry. When they're ripe, dark red, and each fruit has about 1,000 milligrams of ascorbic acid, vitamin C.
Oh, wow.
So chewing on just one of those is like chewing on a vitamin C tablet. How bitter that is. But makes great jam. You boil it up, add enough sugar to anything. Pretty good. My grandma used to make jam out of this. And the Suriname cherry over there, which has no fruit on it. But we're just going to cut across the orchard to get to the next room. Grapefruit is a hybrid between pomelo and limes. So your tartness in your grapefruit comes from the limes. The pink pulp comes from the pomelo, Citrus maxima. It could be pink or white, depends on the variety. So that's where your grapefruit comes from.
Interesting.
Mandarin oranges, tangerines.
Mandarin orange. Wow.
Another lychee. Another Escobio cherry. Big one.
I never knew there was a cherry tree that could grow in the tropics. I always thought those were in northern,
well, these
colder
are,
climate.
These are not like the sweet cherries.
Interesting.
He said if I catch you, I can take you home. You want to come live with me?
What's up, baby?
We lost one of our chickens while we were here for 2 weeks.
Hold up right here, let it catch up again.
And this is staghorn fern?
Or no,
what are those?
We got split leaf philodendrons and we got golden pothos.
Oh, okay.
So on either side of us, we got golden pothos vines on the ground and snake plant, also called mother-in-law's tongue. Robert really liked the contrast between the sharp edges of the snake plant and the soft round edges of the golden pothos. He planted them together. The snake plant is one of the best indoor plants you can have. NASA did studies on them, took them to the space station, found out they suck up all the VOCs, the volatile organic chemical compounds in your indoor air.
Wow.
So one of the best indoor plants you can have is snake plant. Put a pot in each room, clean out your indoor air. And they're, tough, hardy, hard to kill. Put them in a pot. The worst you can do is overwater, then because they get root rot and die. But you can stick them in a pot and they'll last forever. I know that because I gave one to my son in his new apartment and he hasn't watered it since, and it's still doing fine.
Wow.
You can see some of the epiphytes. The gardeners put some cactuses. We got a staghorn fern.
Oh, that's
Got a bird nest fern. We got a couple of these purple flowering Cochleostema odoratissimum. If anyone can say Cochleostema odoratissimum 5 times fast, I'll give you 5 chickens. I can do it once. If you need help, there's a tag down here with the name. Just read it off there, just like it's spelled. Cochleostemma odoratissimum. Next room is right this way.
And what kind of tree is this? Is this one of those monkey pods?
Yeah, these are all monkey pods here, but this one is a mesquite, a thornless mesquite,
Oh, wow.
or kiave, as we call it.
Amazing.
Well, welcome to Diana's room.
Diana's room, okay.
Can't imagine women in high heels walking on this.
I know, right? So are all the stone native to the island?
Yeah, this is all lava
Okay.
rock, all basalt.
Okay.
So welcome to Diana's room, named after another statue of Diana, the Roman goddess of the hunt. Like her sister outside the Thanksgiving room, this Diana is also covered with lichens and brophytes. Depending on the time of the year, the amount of rainfall we get, she can start looking a little green with envy. Sorry, it's hereditary. Get it from my dad. But one of the takeaways from the room is the reflection of the loggia in the reflecting pool. When there's not too much wind, almost like a mirror image. So the loggia, like the house and the beach, the pavilion in the Thanksgiving room, designed by John Gregg Allerton, Robert's son, the architect. Got some pink trumpet flowers blooming right above it, and above those we got some silver bark eucalyptus from Australia. And right above us, we got a monkey pod tree. You can see the flowers. These white magenta flowers of the monkey pod. And remind anyone of any kind of flowering tree they have back home?
Yeah, we have mimosas.
So this
Yeah.
is in the mimosa clade of the bean family. So monkey pods are in the bean family. They're related to mimosas. That's why the flowers look very similar.
Yeah.
But and below this monkey pod tree we're standing under, down here, is a big mango tree. This mango tree was planted by Queen Emma back in 1871.
Wow.
So it's over 150 years old, and we still get mangoes every summer from that tree.
Wow.
Not a lot, but we still producing mangoes after 51 years.
Do you know the diameter of that trunk?
About 3 or 4 feet, maybe.
3 to 4 feet. Man, that's amazing.
And down here you can see how big the leaves of the golden pothos get once they're out of a pot. Just a little bigger than the ones you might have in your living room.
Yeah, pretty big.
We got our next room right this way.
Wow.
Here on our left.
Pink ornamental banana.
So Polynesians again brought dozens of different banana varieties to the Hawaiian Islands. I'm not sure if they brought this one, or this is more of a, looks like more of an ornamental one, but I've actually never seen this one flowering or fruiting right now. So pink bananas here. And also on the top of the flowers, where the flowers are, you can see a Madagascar gold dust day gecko sipping the nectar off the flowers.
Look at that little gecko.
A little green
Right on the left
gecko
side.
from Madagascar.
He's like, are you talking
So introduced. He's sipping the nectar right now off the flowers, right up there at the top.
Got his own buffet.
Yeah, they love sweets.
So when you say ornamental, they're not very flavorful.
I probably not.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So no native amphibians. That's in southern Mexico, Central America, where they're from originally. They did DNA studies. They found out the DNA diverged about 1.4 million years ago. So the bats have been on the islands for almost 1.5 million years. They probably landed on Kauai first. We're the oldest of the main Hawaiian islands, 4.5, 5.5 million years. And then as the other islands came out of the ocean, they just flew across the channels, and so we got bats all the way down to the big island.
And it's called the hoary bat?
Hawaiian hoary bat.
Okay.
Endangered. The monk seal is also endangered. But imagine a little bat flying across 25 miles of ocean. They figured two things had to happen. This little bat had help from a big storm like a hurricane.
Had to.
Blew her across the ocean faster. They should do it by herself. 3 or 4 days of nonstop flying instead of a week or more when she would have got too tired, just drowned in the ocean. The other thing they figured was this little bat was a pregnant female. Because if you figured the odds of both a male and a female flying across the ocean at the same time in the same storm and surviving the storm and then landing on the same island and then hooking up without, the right dating app. Not going to happen. So, very long odds for that little bat to make it. More angels' trumpets up ahead here.
So this is called an angel's trumpet.
A little muddy here. Please watch this step.
It's a very poisonous plant, so we're not allowed to touch it.
Drier on the edges. Yeah, watch your step in the mud, please.
It's beautiful. Its feathers are green.
Come on, come on.
You can make it. Come on.
No, come on, you got it.
Well,
You can post over, baby. Oh, yeah, that's Jurassic Park too. He's got food for him.
hello, beautiful duck.
She tried to get across.
Henrietta. She's got a name. Henrietta the duck. Now this root to this tree is massive. Wow.
Well, welcome to Jurassic Park, folks. You got 3 Moreton Bay fig trees from Queensland, Australia. These are banyan trees. They're famous for their huge buttressing roots. And these roots go all the way across that green lawn off there to the left.
Oh my.
All 3 trees were planted in 1950 from 1-gallon pots.
Wow.
So any of you born in 1950, these could be your siblings. All 3 trees used to be 30 feet higher. They all got topped off twice by each of the last 2 hurricanes that hit the island. 1982, we got hit by Hurricane Eva. Topped them off, they lost 30 feet. 10 years later, Hurricane Iniki topped them off again. Same time, Steven Spielberg was in the garden for 2 months with his film crew. They were filming first scenes for Jurassic Park. The first one, the only one ever filmed in this garden. And there's a scene from the movie that took place at the base of one of these trees. But first I want to introduce you to our welcoming committee. Here we have 2 Muscovy ducks. Big one is Henry. Little one is Henrietta. Henrietta was here first. She's been here 7 or 8 years, all by herself. Till last summer, this guy showed up out of the blue. So summer before, not this year, but the year before.
Well, hello, Henry.
So we named her
How are
Henrietta
you?
after the one in the Swiss Family Robinson movie. Remember they had a Muscovy duck. Her name was Henrietta. So we named her after the one in the movie. When he showed up
Cute.
2 summers ago, we named him Henry. Because, why not? But when he wags his tail like a dog, that means he's happy to see me.
Yeah, you've got food.
Because I got snacks.
Oh, and this one's coming
And
to
the chickens say we like
scarf
snacks
some.
too.
But Henry's a real gentleman. He always lets her eat first. Always lets her eat first.
He's getting the scraps.
Yeah, I don't feed the chickens, but they get the leftovers. Oh.
Oh, rude chicken.
Okay, anybody else want to feed them? I don't charge extra. Here, yeah, grab a few there. everybody. I don't charge extra. Hold out a hand.
There you go. Yeah, I don't have any food, sorry, but I'll pet you.
All right, Henry and Henrietta. So the scene I want to show you.
All right,
from
Henry.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, wait a minute, Henry.
You've got something to tell.
Scene from Jurassic Park. Here, Henry. Here. Henry and Henrietta. There y'all go.
Sam Neill's character and the kids, Steven and Lexi, they climb up in the tree overnight. They're up in the tree and the Brachiosaurus comes by and sneezes on Lexi. She gets her face full of dinosaur snot. Poor thing. They come down the next day. They're trying to get back to safety. So they're walking through the jungle. They're climbing over the roots of the trees. They're talking about dinosaurs. What else are you going to talk about in Jurassic Park? All of a sudden, Dr. Grant stops at the base of one of these trees. And he looks down. And this is where he finds the dinosaur eggs. The broken shells. With the baby dinosaur tracks leading away. So he goes, yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Someone hit it in the wrong spot. He goes, oh my God.
That's an actual
The
movie
dinosaurs
prop.
are breeding. Life has found a way. So this is where he found the broken eggshells right here. Right on the ground. And he realized they're breeding that they're not supposed to be. They're in big, big trouble. But Spielberg's production company wouldn't give us the original prop eggs, the broken shells. So, I mean, they didn't need them anymore. They could have given them to us, but they wouldn't. So we had to find our own genuine fake dinosaur eggs on Amazon. This is where he finds them in the movie, right there.
How about that?
So if anyone wants a picture on a Hollywood movie set, I'll just leave the egg right there. You can come in, grab the eggs, hand me your phone. I'll take a picture. I don't
I'm
charge
good.
extra.
The rooster says that's enough.
He definitely wants.
Anyone who wants a picture, hand me a phone.
You want to get a picture of the egg?
Grab the
No?
egg.
Okay, let's get everybody's way. All right, we'll let everybody do their photo ops. We're on our way to the next room, and I wanted to get a picture of this little pond here. All right, onward.
Expensive palms you can get in the landscape industry. Just
Red
one
lipstick
palm in a
palm.
5-gallon bucket costs you about $500.
Oh my.
Just one.
Well,
Can you propagate them?
Yeah, I mean they're kind of slow growing, but they're called red lipstick not just for the red lipstick color, but also because they're also called sealing wax palms, because back in the day they used to use the wax from the red wax from the palm to seal your documents, all your you know
oh,
prince
sealing.
or king or queen, get your ring with that signature, press that into your seal your documents. So sealing wax, that's where it came from. This palm.
Well, as a notary, I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. Another scene from Jurassic Park right this way.
Oh, is this the tree they were in?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Wow. It's amazing. So what is this guy right here?
It's another kind of palm. I'm not sure which one this one is.
It's beautiful.
Okay, welcome to more Jurassic Park, folks. This clearing you're standing in was where they built the set for the bunker, the maintenance shed. Laura Dern's character, Dr. Ellie Sattler, she had to come turn the power back on after that evil computer geek, Dennis Nedry, the guy that played Newman in Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Late
yeah,
night.
yeah.
Newman, the postman. Anyway, she's coming down the trail here behind me with the game warden, keeping her safe from the velociraptors. They're at the far end of the path. He holds her up. He goes, hang on a minute. We're being hunted by the raptors. He says, don't worry, I got this. Go now. So he sends her running down the path. She's jumping over coconut palms across the trail, gets into the clearing, into the bunker, slams the door closed. Big sigh of relief, thinks she's safe. Doesn't realize there's actually one inside, right? Plus, they can open and close doors anyway. So no matter what, you're toast. They're going to get you. But the game warden, he's still down the trail. He's got the mama velociraptor in his sights with his shotgun, just about to squeeze the trigger on her. And then from the bushes on his left, he hears a noise, and he realizes they're hunting me. And his last words are, clever girl. And the second raptor jumps out of the bushes, and he's on the ground getting his face ripped off, screaming bloody murder. It was like blood, leaves, arms going everywhere. So ever since then, I don't go down that way.
Good one.
We're going to go to our next room, right this way. Here, these are the roots of the split-leaf philodendron vines that are climbing up the monkeypod tree. These are not strong enough to swing on, so no Tarzan or Jane.
No Tarzan or
Big
Jane.
round leaves are Macaranga mappa. These are from Southeast Asia.
Macarena mappa. Little bonus shot here. Got a little waterfall, little stream. Comes out of the jungle. And back to the group.
Depends, not all the guys do it. Our boss doesn't like it, so they're actually we have to kind of do it on the slide. So welcome to the mermaid room. We got
Mermaid
two
room.
statues, one on either end of the room. These are the two statues that used to be on top of the brick columns at the entrance gate to the Allerton estate.
Oh, okay.
Allerton found the two mermaids in the 1939 New York's World Expo in Flushing Meadow, New York, in the Italian exhibit. Robert fell in love with them, wanted them bad. They found out the sculptor, Andreotti, had passed away. They didn't give up. They went to the Italian embassy in New York City, found out the Italian government still had the rights and the molds for the statues. So they got permission from the Italian consulate to get them recast in the original foundry in Florence, Italy. Wow. And Robert paid $5,000 each up front, $10,000 total to get them recast in Florence. And then World War II happened. 1939, they had to wait almost 10 years until well after the war ended, finally get them recast in Florence and then shipped almost halfway around the world, from Italy here to Kauai. They finally got them. Robert stuck them up on the brick columns for about a decade, and then one of his friends finally convinced him they'd be safer down in the garden. Wouldn't get stolen or vandalized like they would out at the front gate. So they brought them down here, made this room the last one just for them. But like most sisters or brothers, they have to share the room. The room takes its design cues from the scalloped edges of the mermaid's tail. You got a scalloped edge on the concrete base. The front of the benches also have scallop molding. We got a scallop fountain. They found the original scallop fountain in the city square in Stockholm, Sweden. It's still there. 5 or 6 times bigger. They made a smaller copy of it just to fit the room.
Oh, wow.
And the water chain fountain going down the middle of the room, they found the original water chain fountain in a villa outside of Rome, Villa Farnese. The original fountain, has dolphins and mermaids spouting water out in all directions. They got rid of those. They kept the base of the fountain. It's 132 feet long with 37 chambers that widen and narrow. As the water goes through each chamber, it backs up over the mahogany wooden blocks in the narrow sections. And then the water spills over. As it spills over, it speeds up. And that creates a pulse of energy that builds up exponentially through each chamber. By the time the pulse of water hits the basin at the bottom, it is beating about 52 to 56 beats per minute.
Oh, wow.
It's about the same rate as a resting human heartbeat. Healthy one. So the idea is you sit down at the bench at the bottom, watch, and you listen to that pulse of water. See it building up? As we go down here, it's getting stronger and stronger. After a while, your own heartbeat starts to match. And you just start to chill.
Pulses.
Kind of makes me wish I could spend more than 5 minutes a day here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Watch out, Henry.
Sorry, Henry. So here's a hack you can do now that we almost all carry cell phones. Sit or stand, take a 5 to 10 second video clip of that water splashing into the basin. Next time you feel stressed, play it back on a loop over and over until your heartbeat starts to match and you just start to relax. Or do what I do, play it back before you go to bed. Helps you go to sleep faster. Works for me. 5-10 seconds on video. Got our next room.
So they rub the mermaid's butt for luck. So that's real bronze. In what do you say, 1937 is when they? 31. Oh. Oh, it's got a date? Let's get it. Let's get the date. Cool.
That's the Buddha. Yep, one of only 2 Buddha statues in the garden. Doing a little irrigation.
Wow, these bamboo go everywhere.
Okay, this is an easy one, gang. 10 chickens for the name of the room.
The Buddha room. Bamboo room?
Bamboo room. There you go. 5 chickens each. Welcome to the bamboo room. We got 80% golden bamboo with the green streaks. Just a few clumps of green jade bamboo between us and the stream back there. So another species of bamboo, the biggest grass in the world. This might have been one of Robert Allerton's favorite rooms. He was partially deaf because he had scarlet fever as a kid. He was stone deaf in one ear, partly deaf in the other. But he liked to sit down on one of those stone benches there next to the stream. Watch the mullet jump out of the stream. Watch the light filter through the bamboo all day long. It just changes constantly. And when there was enough breeze, he could actually hear the bamboo rubbing in the wind out of his 1/2 good ear, kind of rubbing, creaking, clicking in the wind. So I like to sit down here on a breezy day, listen to the bamboo. Excuse me. Not quite windy enough today. And besides Jurassic Park, they filmed a couple of different Hollywood movies in this section of the garden. Right in this bend in the stream behind us here, they filmed a scene with Harrison Ford and Anne Heche from a movie called 6 Days, 7 Nights. Anybody see that? They're walking up the stream with parts of his airplane, the pontoons, and they get out of the water and her legs were covered with
Leeches.
Leeches. But we don't have leeches in Hawaii. Those were fake rubber things they glued to her legs. That was Hollywood makeup. There's no leeches in Hawaii.
Good.
There's other things in the water you don't want inside you, but there's no leeches. We're going to head to our last room on the way out.
These sound so nice. So peaceful. And then up here is a really nice view of the mermaid room.
The long gone tree right overhead. Halfway down on the right, we got two giant bird nest anthuriums.
What's this room
Right
called?
there.
Three
You can
pool.
walk down the right
Three
side,
pool room,
there's a
okay.
little surprise coming down on the right in between them. So once you're done here, walk down the right side here. This is called Scallop Falls with the scallop tiles down at the base. Top of the waterfall way up there.
Scallop Falls.
And these again are bird nest anthuriums, the biggest ones, big as they get.
I'm gonna go around the backside.
On this end, you stand right about here.
Get a look at Scallop Falls when everybody's done.
Alright. Out of the way.
You get a reflection of that tree in this pool. Really nice. So they call this Diana's Falls. Comes from up there. And I think he said that this mango tree was planted in like 1871 or something. I don't know. I'll find out later. But it's big. Big old tree. If I get a chance, I'll ask him about what this looks like. It used to be a bridge. I wonder if it was for the railroad. I'll ask him about this.
12, 14, 16,
Back on the bus.
19,
And that bridge
22.
used
Okay,
to
I
be
think
for
we're on here.
automobile
Everybody got their
traffic.
peeps? Okay,
Automobile
I only have two
traffic
rules on
many
my
years ago.
tours. Rule number 1 is no one left behind. And rule number 2 is everyone back alive. If I can do that, I'm a happy camper. We're going to head back to the visitor center, back in about 10 or 15.
That was pretty cool. What'd you think, baby?
I think it was well worth the $70.
Yes, it was. Especially the Jurassic Park stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that was our tour of, it's called the Allerton, and what was the other one?
McBride.
McBride Gardens.